Hello, YouTube. Good evening to you. Sorry, like I said, I have a little bit of trouble when it comes to introductions. I have to say it right, otherwise I feel like I'm making a bad impression. And welcome to part 6 of Jonathan's questions about Disney's dinosaur. And if you have any questions or answers, if you can reply to my comments, or if I do post any comments, that is. But mostly I just wait for answers. Feel free to comment below if you want to. Anyway, let's go. Sorry. Let's continue where we left off. Probably might remember this rain of meteors. I like to call it raining meteors because just the look of it just looks like rain, kind of. Did I push it? I always wondered where they went. Where did those birds go anyway?
She's up in the tree.
I used to think that was some kind of big meatball. It looks like a meatball, kind of, but I used to think it was some kind of big rock on fire. I heard in the commentary they were, taking footage of, nuclear bomb testings or something like that. Watch the comments. Hey, Juno, what you? Sorry, I'm just gonna rewind real quick, well, my cat likes to interrupt me a little bit. Oh. Do you always have to come around? I'm not trying to be mean to my cat, but she always comes around. She just meows a lot. Ugh. Excuse me. Anyway, here's a location question. Just gonna set that there. Um, I don't know, to be specific, what ocean that is at, but I always thought it was a real ocean. And if you guys know if it is a real ocean or a location, if it looks familiar to you guys, but I'm not sure if you can tell or not because it's just a plain ocean, background with a big fiery looking explosion. I did thought was funny before. I actually thought that was a big nose. But in the commentary they said it was some kind of mushroom shaped, explosion, but to me I always thought it was a bump on the nose, and those yellow kind of glowing stuff right there were kind of like eyes. I thought they were eyeballs, but it's just flash. Was that a real up on the tree thing? Like real tree branches and all that? I wonder if that was a real shot. Well, a real tree base. I heard in the commentary that they said that this was the hardest shot in the movie for some reason. I heard they shot some of this in the Arboretum, I think. I think most of the shot with Aldar approaching the camera was at the Arboretum. Whoa, that's intense. This would not be a good day to go swimming. That's awesome. I also heard in the commentary the meteors that were just shown in that area back there were just like, wired, and they put a flash on there or something 70 or 60 feet in the air and they just drop it down. I used to think that was a real cliff being blown off, but as you all know, it's a miniature. Probably seen the monster cloud making, and I used to think that was a real shot under the ocean too. But as I heard in the commentary, it's CG. Apparently they make everything digital. They make everything CG. Is that a real ocean shot? Oh God, Juno, be quiet, please. Oh, that's a good reference right there. I don't think any of you know where that's located at, because it's just showing the rocks. And the way Aldar presses on the rocks, I used to think that was real foot pressing on rocks. But who knows what they did for that. It's probably just digital rocks. I always wondered if this was a real area, but I could be wrong. To me, it just looks like an area that has full of branches and fired everything. That's sad. I'm starting to wonder if it's that same angle from the beginning of the movie. You know, when the pterosaur, I think? I don't know, the big flying reptile dinosaur. You know, the big flying bird that carried Aladar. Remember when it flies towards the island? It looks like that same angle, kind of. Doesn't it? I always wondered what they were yelling at. Are those the same birds that were flying that we just saw? Here's a good shot right here. But I could be wrong or right, whether. But now, just looking at it now, it's just amazingly detailed. With all the smoke and everything, it was hard to tell what I was looking at. But I know those are kind of like mountains and cliffs and all that. Anyway, here's the location question. Do you guys know if this is a real location? Besides the mountains over there in the far distance, like volcanoes? Who knows? It's just probably map painting as again, probably. Anyway, I'm gonna stop right here for tonight, and I will continue tomorrow with part 7. I believe I said part 6 earlier, didn't I? I forget easily, but I'm just gonna go with either part 7. Just gonna go with that. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe, and post a comment, and I'll make part 7 tomorrow. Good night, and see you later. The reason I always make it 8 minutes longer is I have so much film left. Good night.